Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. This is a sad story we want to report, but as we've stated in other videos that we've done similar to this, there's always something to learn. So this is coming from ABC News. The headline is "One Dead, Family Injured After Severe Texas Storm Flips an RV." We're going to give you a little more details about this story, and then toward the end of this video, we're going to talk about the state of the RV industry.
This story is dated March 9th. 2025, and this is from an occurrence on March 8th on Saturday. This is coming out of Ennis, Texas, and it happened at the Texas Motorplex. There is an extremely strong thunderstorm that happened there. There was widespread damage about 25 minutes south of Dallas. So there were winds up to 90 miles an hour. That's crazy. It ripped the roof off a Days Inn. It toppled at least seven semi-tractor trailer trucks on Interstate 35. But what happened was really unfortunate to this family.
A 42-year-old man who died, his name was TJ Bailey. He was from Texas. His wife and his two sons were inside an RV that rolled over at the racetrack. Bailey's family members were treated at the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Unfortunately, TJ did not make it. The boys were released, but their mother remained under observation at the hospital on Sunday.
There were no tornadoes. Apparently, it was just this very strong wind and storm. But one of the officials there said he had never seen such strong and sustained winds in his lifetime and living in this Ellis County. Quote, "I can honestly say I've known the wind to blow, but never like that for that long of a period of time." And the Ennis mayor said in a statement on Saturday that the city is beginning to pick up debris and work on recovery from the storm.
That is an extremely sad story. We want to share it with you because there's always something to learn, as we said in the beginning of this video. When you're in an RV, we found this and we want your feedback. Unfortunately, there's times you have to battle with the weather. Sometimes you can take that battle on. Sometimes it's better just to not face that battle because it's probably something you're not going to win.
Right.
Now, we've experienced this on at least two occasions. One that we had to reroute because of tornado warnings. There wasn't a watch. And one we actually abandoned our motorhome because there was a tornado watch. And we left the motorhome. We went to a hotel and we just had to roll the dice. If the motorhome's there, when we get back, great. If not, we're still alive. A tornado didn't pass, but it was a watch.
There was a tornado. Actually, it was a warning. It actually
a warning.
A warning, and we had reached out. We actually had a harvest host, and we reached out to the owner of the harvest host and said, "What do you think?" She said, "Oh, don't worry about it. This happens a lot," and then nothing happened. For us New Jersey folk, that was just not enough. We were not willing to roll the dice.
Well, not sitting in an RV.
No, so we decided to just not even take the chance. So we did pack a bag and went and stayed in a hotel. And luckily, when we got back, Nellie was still there.
So here are some tips. That way you're aware of the weather, which you should be aware of the weather when you're in your RV. You could be parked under a tree, high winds. That's something to keep into consideration. Or obviously, storms with sustained winds. Two things that we do. And again, we want your feedback if there's anything that you do that could be different. The first thing is, I'm going to just show you right here. We have two different radios. One's on, one's off. Both these radios have a NOAA channel, so weather channel. So if there is an emergency that goes out, you will hear that like that static and it tells you. What's even better is you on your phone, you have the weather apps and there's different apps out there that tornado watching, severe weather, that they'll give you alerts.
So I have a number of weather apps. I do have the Weather Channel app on my phone. I have Weather Bug. I also have a radar app that I can, wherever we are, you can see the radar. So if we see that red, we know something is not good that's approaching us.
A lot of times also on your cell phones, you will get alerts to any cell phones in the area that are going to be in a tornado watch or severe weather. You're going to get alert. Just sending out alert, try to listen to that. Now, if you're driving to certain areas, like when we came back from Florida, we actually delayed our trip. So we weren't driving in the snow because there was weather that was anticipated to happen. Sometimes you have to do that. So we just want your feedback and we want to just remind people so things like this doesn't happen. This is a terrible situation. A family lost their husband, their father, and that's a very hard thing to recover from.
And we want to, as always, send our condolences to the family and friends of TJ.
Now, the second part of this video is a follow-up to a recent video we did. We'll link it up above. In that video, we talked about RV shipments for 2025, how the shipments had increased for January 2025. Also in that video, we said the RV registrations are usually delayed, which they are, but we do have our first numbers for registrations, aka sales, for January of 2025.
This is coming from RVbusiness.com, dated March 10th, 2025. Retail registrations continued decline in January 2025. So the trend of year-over-year decreases in the retail registration against sales data continued in January 2025 as recorded by Statistical Surveys Incorporated. That's always where they get their information from. The Grand Rapids, Michigan-based subsidiary of Trader Interactive. They monitor retail and consumer data for the RV industry. This continues the trend of year-over-year declines dating back, this is crazy, to 2023. So it's been on a steady decline.
There were reported 17,543 retail registrations for the month of January, which is 1,228 fewer units, or a 6.5% decrease versus the 18,771 for the same period in 2024. We'll go over some numbers, simply the percentage January over January. Travel trailers, of course, the largest segment of the RV industry, they were down 6.8%. This is sales, guys, not shipment sales. Fifth wheels down 4.5%. Camping trailers down 42.3%. Park models were up 24.3%.
For the motorized, Class A are down 16.5%. Class Bs are down 11%, and Class Cs are down 4.1%. So that's a lower number. Now let's move over to our Canadian friends, towables. For travel trailers in Canada, it's a 7.4% increase. Fifth wheels, 50% increase. Now, these numbers are a much smaller scale than what we have in the United States.
Like 7, 114,
right,
7, so not much.
Right, so the camping trailer, there were 7. It's a decline of 12.5%. And park models, 0. So that was a loss of 100%.
Class A motorhomes, they're down 30.8%. Class C are down 12.5%. Class Bs are down 35.7%. Now, there have been other articles on RV Business, RV Travel, talking about Canadian dealerships canceling orders. I've heard this from another source also that is in the industry, saying that Canadian dealers are not buying. They're refusing to buy until this whole tariff thing gets worked out. And this is, I know people are going to get upset because they did not, but this is what's going on.
Right.
So
we're not saying either way. We're just giving facts.
This is what
this is not a political
people are
video.
telling us, and what
Right.
we've seen, that they are not, Canadian dealers are not ordering until they know what's going to go on, because obviously they're there to make money, guys, and they're not going to order something that they can't sell. The RV industry they're having some issues, and the motorized are in big trouble. Opportunities, always opportunities if you want to buy. If you have the cash to buy, some people may be a little bit hesitant now because the stock market's kind of been down. Nobody really knows where that's going. But if you are looking to buy a new or a used unit, especially in the motorized, you might have a good opportunity to get a good deal if that's something that you're looking for.
And how do you know you're getting the best deal when it comes to financing? We're going to link a video up above that we did with Chris Lizio of Into RV. He's helped a lot of our subscribers save a ton of money on their RV financing, so you go check that out.
And it's not only the financing, about what you should be paying for that motorized or any RV. What is it really worth? Book value. Are you overpaying? Like MJ said, he has saved tens of thousands of dollars for many of our subscribers, so go check out that video. We want your feedback on everything we talked about in this video. What do you do for the weather? Are you buying an RV? I know some of our subscribers have just bought RVs. They've been waiting, they're looking, and they found the price that they want. We want your feedback.
And we're looking too.
We're looking also. To the left of us, if you like videos like this, we'll put our RV news playlist. We'll also put our RV travel vlogs playlist. And for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime. And we'll see you on the road.
Heavy load got under your skin. All in, you got the white noise.